So a couple of weeks back, I had made a video on the top 5 smartphone photography tips that you guys must know to click better pictures using your smartphone, which in case you haven't watched, it'll be linked in the card above. Give it a try if you want to know how to click better pictures using your phone. Since I put out that video, we got a lot of great support from it, and a lot of you guys came up to me in my DMs and even in the comments asking me about how we can do the same thing when you're shooting video from your phone. So this video was more than due. What's up guys, and we're here today. We are talking about 5 tips to help you shoot amazing videos using nothing but your smartphone. With that being said, if you guys like the video and the type of content that we are producing nowadays, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. Okay guys, so the first tip on getting great videos straight out from your smartphone is avoiding shaky footage. Now you and I both know for a fact that shaky footage is not necessarily good footage whether you shoot it from a high-end camera or using your phone, and it's very easy to be careless when you're just shooting videos with your phone to not really care about whether the footage is shaky or not. However, it can take a video that is very professional to a video that is very amateur. So ensure that your footage is not shaky. In order to do that, there are a couple of things that you can do and various paths that you can go to ensure that you have stable footage. First, and the easiest one, in which you have to spend no money at all, is using either optical image stabilization if your phone's camera has that. But if it does not, you can also use something called EIS, or electronic image stabilization, that most phones which don't have OIS do have EIS, like the newly launched Redmi Note 5 Pro and others. So simply turning this on option when you're shooting videos from your camera will help you get stable footage whenever you're walking or performing any kind of movement with your phone. So definitely be sure to use these features if your phone has them. However, if you want to take things up a notch and you don't have any of these features, you can always get a smartphone gimbal. Gimbals are getting cheaper, especially the ones that you use with your phone, and there are a lot of options out there, especially ones like the Zhiyun Smooth Q or others that I have used in the past, and I can vouch for them. If you get a gimbal, it's gonna last you a long time and you'll get amazing stable footage, so you won't have to worry about stability. And the third thing to get stable footage is to use warp stabilizers or any kind of stabilizing software later in post. This is extremely helpful if you have a footage that is relatively shaky. Now keep in mind, warp stabilizer is not going to work on footages that are extremely shaky. It's going to make it worse. But if your footage is relatively shaky just around the edges, applying warp stabilizer in Adobe Premiere Pro or any other editing software will make your footage a lot better and a lot stable. Okay, so the second tip that I have for you guys for clicking better videos with your camera is to use different kind of applications for different kind of videos. Now this has to be a constant tip for both photography and videography using your phone, because of the fact that your phone's stock camera app may be limiting your exact potential of your phone's camera. Again, a video on the best camera applications that you can use on your Android device has already been made on the channel card above if you want to check it out. But then again, just look on the Play Store, look for different applications that help you shoot time lapses, stop motions, different kind of cinemagraphs or various kind of videos that your normal camera would not allow you to do. Also, manual controls are a great thing whenever you're shooting manual video on your phone. So use a different app, use a new app that will help you do things your stock camera won't, and you should have a better looking video in the first place. The third tip is something you guys might not have thought would be present in a video about how to improve your phone's video game, but this is one of the most important tip, if not the most important, in this entire video. You and I both know what we're talking about. We're talking about improving your audio game. Now, it's been said once, I'm gonna say it again for the heck of this video. Audio is 50% or even more of what the entire quality of your video looks like. So many people overlook audio, and you and I both know the audio from professional cameras as well as phones are really bad. So the third tip would be to invest in a good audio source. There are various ways you can go without spending a lot of cash. You can easily get a lav microphone that you can attach over here that you see in various interviews. The good ones cost 1100 to 1000 rupees. You can even get some under rupees 500, and they're just a very stable way of getting good quality audio at a cheap price. Whenever you're shooting videos with your phone, you can get something like the Rode Video Micro for phones. It has a 3.5mm headphone jack. Just plug it into your phone and there you go. You have a very well made professional audio source when you're shooting videos with your phone. Said it once, I'm saying it again. Audio is one of the most important aspects. If your audio is great and your video is not so great, your video will still stand out. However, if your video game is amazing, you're shooting on your phone in 4K, but your audio is absolute crap, your video is gonna be crap as well. So make sure you invest in a good audio source, and anything that you shoot from your phone with that will be 10 times better. The next step to get amazing videos straight out from your smartphone is planning in advance and shooting to edit. Now, it's a term that I usually use a lot nowadays, and that is shoot to edit. And what basically that means is that whenever you're going out to shoot something with your phone, make sure you sit back, take at least half an hour and jot down the things that you are going to edit in the way you'll edit the actual video. That way you have a plan. Okay, I need to get these shots when I go out, and that way you don't waste a lot of time. You get the shots that you want. And there are a couple of advantages of shooting to edit, and that is the fact that you've already thought about the way you're going to edit the video before you actually shoot it. So when you go out to shoot, you can use a couple of things that you can't do if you edit after and think about editing after you have the footage. There are a lot of things called masking transitions and several kind of transitions that go from this to this, and you can't really do those things if you haven't thought about them in advance, because you need that footage to do that. So shooting to edit, or having that mindset of editing before you actually go out to shoot, really helps you get a lot of shots that you otherwise would not shoot, makes your overall video better. So think about how you're going to edit the video so that you can shoot to edit. Use that, your videos will look 10 times better. So in order to click better videos from our phone, we need to get out of the mindset of differentiating shooting with a phone and shooting with a camera as if that is supposed to limit the quality of content that we are putting out. Tip number 5 is just that. Instead of focusing on the type of camera or the type of phone that you're using to shoot, focus on the content and on the story and what you're actually going to shoot with it. It's been said once, I'm gonna say it again. What's in front of the camera is so much more important than the camera itself. So in order to get a lot of good results from your phone, we need to focus on what we are actually going to shoot, the kind of output that we're going to gain from making something new or creating something extremely creative that's never been done before, instead of looking for ways to boost the quality. Because at the end of the day, I really think it's us who hold ourselves back from the quality of content that we can produce compared to the gear, because gear is something that helps us already increase something that's already at a good level. And if we focus more on the story, on the content, on the type of content that we are producing instead of various lenses and cameras, we would be all better videographers, filmmakers, cinematographers, photographers, whatever you want to call it. Focus on your content, forget about the type of phone or why you don't have a DSLR so you have to shoot with a phone, and I promise you your videos will look so much better. And well guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, check out my Instagram and Twitter to see the kind of pictures and things that I am doing outside of YouTube. With that being said, I hope you guys learned a few things from this video. If you did, I'm so happy for you guys. Don't forget to use these things in your real life. This is Anubhav signing out. I will see you guys in my next one. Have a great day. Peace out. Okay guys, so the first tip to get great videos straight off you clicking better pictures with your phone and better pictures, better videos. And the third tip is to